taste like French fries.
Yeah, we were driving in the car
Yeah.
to the comic book store,
Yeah.
and I was like, sometimes I'm just craving a steak, right? And Vinny's like, I've never ordered a steak from a restaurant. So I said, okay, we should go and get a steak. Let's go to Texas Roadhouse right now. Let's go get a steak. So we did. We went to Texas Roadhouse. And this boy, had the gall to order fried chicken instead of a steak.
Country
that was
fried
the whole
chicken.
reason that we went.
Listen, I wasn't feeling steak. I was not in the mood. I had steak last night.
Then we could have gone somewhere else, you know?
I like Texas Roadhouse's bread. I like
do
their
too,
food.
but you can like their bread and food and still get the steak. They got good steak. It's fair.
I wanted chicken, okay? I wanted chicken, and I got it.
You're a chicken for not ordering steak.
Man, how rude.
Oh.
I bring you here, and I'm going to...
You give me coffee.
Yeah, give you coffee.
Yeah.
All the coffee you could
You're
ever
right,
want.
I'm so disrespectful.
And I force feed your ears these ridiculous comics.
Oh, you just shovel it into my brain.
Just shovel it right in.
Yeah. This is the Off the Shelf podcast. My name is Josh.
I'm Vinny.
What are we talking about today, Vinny?
Well, man, I thought we could talk a little bit about a character we haven't talked about yet on the show. Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's a little weird we haven't talked about him yet, since he's like
he's
America's
in the movies.
favorite boy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's in the movies. He's, well, not anymore, but he was in the movies.
He was in the movies.
For like a good 10 years.
I saw those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
I like the first one. I think the second one's like the best Marvel movie. It's like my favorite.
When I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Still a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Which will always be like 5 notches lower than any other movie.
Yeah. See, as like a comic guy,
I could never go to see a Marvel movie and walk out like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, I know people like that, and I don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, I've never walked out of a Marvel movie thinking like that's the best movie I've ever seen. But in terms of like superhero movies, every now and again you get one.
Well, sure.
Like, especially the older ones.
Because, like, who else is doing it? DC?
Yeah, DC doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Also, to sidetrack really quick, DC was, or Warner Brothers was like bought by Discovery or something. So
the Animal Planet?
I guess.
Is that Discovery?
The Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Or is that's National Geographic?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it doesn't Discovery do like documentaries and stuff?
Something like that.
Whatever.
Discovery like bought them or did something with Warner Brothers, and the guy, like I guess the president of Discovery or something, I don't know. He's like, the DC movie should have a structure. We should like follow a path of
Haven't they been trying to do that?
Yeah, but it never works.
Yeah.
Have you heard what's going on with Ezra Miller, the Flash?
Oh, he did something bad, but
he got arrested, and then they let him go. And then he got arrested literally a week later.
Really? For what?
For like, I don't know. First time he got
Was
arrested.
it like bad?
First time he got arrested for like assault.
Oh,
and then second time was also assault.
Someone said he wasn't good as Flash, and he went freaked out on him.
Yeah.
He went light speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really like him as the Flash, and what few scenes I saw him as him. So
he was a weird choice for me.
Yeah.
In the Zack Snyder Justice League, he does some cool stuff, but if you could sit through 4 hours, which I've sat through 4 hours many times, and I've watched that movie many times.
I've sat around doing nothing for 4 hours.
Yeah. So yeah, today we're going to talk about Captain America.
Yeah.
Back to some good old Marvel
stuff. Isn't
stuff.
Discovery like a sub company of Disney? Doesn't Disney own Discovery?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe not.
Oh man, you're wearing Thor socks.
I am. I thought there was a chance you would talk about him.
We could later.
But I mean, we don't have to. I was just wearing the socks.
I mean, he'll pop up in one of these things.
Yeah.
He's not in this book. We're going to talk about Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Like the movie, but not.
Oh. Is it better? Different?
Very different.
Okay.
Both are good in their own way. So Josh, tell me every single thing you know about Captain America.
I saw the movie when I was like 8, so
Okay.
here we go. There's this guy with a shield, which is kind of stupid. I mean, okay, it's not that stupid, but it is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It like blocks anything.
It's made of like indestructible metal.
It's the same thing as Wolverine's hands, claws.
No, but it's very similar.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's not.
It's the same thing as Black Panther's suit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good enough.
Yes.
And Hitler's face is really red. And he fights
He's
him,
a
and then
skull
they
man.
both get frozen in water, and then he's old.
Okay.
And then, yeah,
Well, the Red Skull's not Hitler.
he's kind of...
He's like Hitler's right-hand man.
But he also has a right-hand man? Wait, wouldn't that be Himmler? His name's not Himmler.
Well, listen. I don't know.
Okay.
The Red Skull is his left-hand man. And so usually what happens is Captain America fights in World War II.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers gets injected with drugs.
Right, I forgot
becomes
about that.
a
Yeah.
superhero.
Yeah,
Um,
that's canon. That happens
Yes.
in the book.
Has a sidekick named Bucky.
Oh, so Bucky's not just in the Winter Soldier. He's in before?
Yes, he fought with Captain America. He was his Robin
Okay.
in World War II. Here he is.
Oh, really?
He
Okay.
is a little boy.
He's a little boy,
He
yeah.
is. I believe he's like 16 or 17 when World War II is happening.
Okay.
In the movies, they say like they're the same age. Captain America and Bucky are the
Sure,
same age.
because like, why would a 16-year-old kid
be drafted
Yeah,
and like
or 15 or however.
whatever.
Yeah,
I feel like he's definitely younger than 16,
he
17.
looks pretty young.
He looks like he's 13,
Yeah,
but
man, these heroes are always hanging out with these small children,
I know.
making them fight in
Really
wars.
horrible role models.
Yeah.
So yeah, Captain America fought in World War II. Bucky, his sidekick, ends up dying.
Yeah.
In the movie, he falls off a train
Yeah.
into some ice.
His arm falls off or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
In the comics, Captain America and him jump onto a rocket, and the rocket explodes, but Captain America falls off and gets frozen, and Bucky dies. Seemingly dies. So, and then Cap is frozen for
Is that
whatever
just their
years.
way to bring Captain America into the new, like,
New age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not stuck in World War II forever.
Exactly. Like the movies say he's been frozen for 70 years.
Okay.
Because, from the 40s to like 2011 or whenever that movie came out, it was like about 70 years.
Yeah.
In the comics originally, he was only 20.
No, that's not so bad.
It's not.
No.
Like
That
his
wouldn't be
friends and
like-
family would still be alive.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that big of a change.
No.
As compared to 70 years.
I know. I like the
yeah.
70-year change. I think it works better
It's
for
more
his character.
dramatic.
He's more alone.
Yeah. So the Red Skull gets frozen too? Or he's just
I
a
guess.
big guy?
I don't
and he
even know.
Okay.
What's the Red Skull's deal?
Yeah. I was going to
The
word
Red
it
Skull
in the
is-
same exact way.
Yeah, okay. The Red Skull is a Nazi
No, I know that.
with a skull face. He's Hitler. He's not Hitler, but he is.
Okay.
But he just looks
Well,
like a skeleton.
That's not exactly my question. Is like,
Okay.
why is his face red? And
That's
also-
I don't know.
'cause I remember in the movie he like rips his face off. Does
Yeah,
he do
or
that?
it was like
Or is that just a mask?
I think he was just wearing a mask.
Oh.
I don't know. I really don't know what the Red Skull's
Okay.
baggage is. I don't know.
In the movie he uses the Tesseract or something.
That comes up in this.
Okay.
It's called here. It's the Cosmic Cube.
Okay,
That's
that's cooler.
It is. It's a little different. I think there's multiple cosmic cubes actually, and they're all cosmically powerful cubes.
Sure.
Um,
But he uses the cosmic cube to be red?
no.
What does he need it for?
Well,
It comes up in this. He's still looking for it in this?
Look, let's just get into it.
Okay.
So we start off in
I
Russia.
just want to know why he's red. Is
Josh,
that-
I have no answers.
so wouldn't
for you.
he be Russian then? Because he's red?
Oh my god. No. Well, okay.
Stalin?
So we do pick up in Russia 5
They're
years
trying to
ago.
hit both Russia and Germany in one
Yes.
villain.
We meet up with General Alexander Lukin, right? Alexander? Sure. Alexander
Why are you having
Lukin.
a hard time with Alexander?
I don't know. I don't remember if it's Alexander.
Oh, you don't see it. Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Lukin, General Lukin of the Russian
Yeah.
army.
He looks like Tony Stark.
He does, but a little older.
Yeah.
And much eviler. And this character right
Oh, he's
here,
bad. Okay.
he is. This character right here is the Red Guardian.
He's the Flash.
He's the Russian version of Captain America.
He's Red Rush. Okay, sorry.
The Russians had their own super soldier program, and they turned this guy, Alexei whatever, into the Red Guardian, who's just Russian Captain America. Alexander Lukin meets up with the Red Skull. Well, they killed the Red Guardian. Sorry, Red Guardian fans. He was in the Black Widow movie. Played by
really?
David Arbor, actually.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But he was like a good guy, wasn't
He
he?
is. He's good.
I didn't see that movie because I didn't want to.
Fair enough.
But also, why David Harbour?
I don't know. I actually really like him in the movie.
Yeah,
I think he's my favorite part.
Okay.
So Lucan kills Red Guardian because Red Guardian's like, you betray your country. You're corrupt. You're evil.
Can you do it in a Russian accent?
You've betrayed your country. That's not good.
Yeah,
No, that's
okay.
horrible.
You betrayed your country.
You betrayed.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so they shoot Red Guardian and he dies.
Oh, so he can just die by a bullet.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
He's not a super soldier.
Well, he is, but if Captain America got shot in the head, he'd probably die.
You're telling me Captain America.
That's why he has a shield, not in the head.
Okay, no, that's reasonable. Okay, but he's like faster than a bullet. Like he can always block it.
Well, he has. I don't know. Sure.
His shield doesn't cover his full body, right? So if he's just blocking his face because he doesn't want to get shot
Well,
in the head, they could
conveniently,
shoot his
everyone
leg.
only shoots at
the shield.
where the shield
I mean,
is.
it looks like a target.
Yeah,
So they're like,
so-
oh, it's a target.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
They're like a shield couldn't stop a bullet.
exactly.
Right?
Sure.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Maybe.
Maybe it's made of wood. So Lucan and the Red Skull kill poor Red Guardian.
Okay.
And then Lucan is like, Red Skull, thank you for meeting me. Follow me into like my vault of, evil.
Okay.
And the Red Skull is here to buy the Cosmic Cube.
And he looks pretty grotesque in this.
Yeah. So the Red Skull is interested in having the Cosmic Cube. Lucan has it.
How did Lucan get it?
He just has it at the beginning of this. I don't know.
Okay. He made it?
No,
Okay.
he just has it.
He found it. Just
yeah.
like in a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It fell from Asgard.
Probably. Everything comes from that place. So, while in his vault of evil, Red Skull actually does see the Winter Soldier, who's in like this stasis container. You see his metal arm. And it's like, oh, and at this time, you don't know who the Winter Soldier is, obviously.
Yeah.
And so the Red Skull gets the Cosmic Cube and he goes to like his Manhattan skyrise and he's just like looking at it. He's like, he's drinking some alcohol, I guess. I like this panel because he doesn't have lips to drink.
Yeah.
So he just like pours it
Yeah.
into his mouth. And
So he can get drunk.
yeah. I imagine he's a guy, but it's just his head is a skeleton.
But he didn't get frozen, and he's been alive for a long time.
Well, maybe he got frozen.
Okay.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't read a lot of Captain America.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. I should mention this book's written by Ed Brubaker.
Because in the movie, he blows up in a plane full of, like, nuclear bombs.
The
And
Tesseract.
then he's just fine.
Well, the Tesseract, like teleports him to space or something before he blows up.
Oh.
Yeah.
But wasn't the Tesseract later found in the ice with Captain America? Or something?
Yeah.
So how...
It teleported him.
Oh, it didn't go
But it
with
didn't
him.
go with him.
Okay, sure.
So
Sure.
this book's written by Ed Brubaker and art by Steve Epting and Michael Lark.
Is his first name Ed Brew and last name Baker? Or is it Ed
I imagine it's
Brubaker?
Edward Brubaker.
Okay, I understand.
So we pick up...
Sorry, I'm giving you so much trouble.
No, I'm just trying to get to this book, man. So we pick up with Captain America, who's stopping a bunch of criminals. He does it very violently. And later he meets up with this character, Sharon Carter, who is the niece of Peggy Carter, who Captain America was in love with. She's in the movies and everything.
Yeah,
Sharon
the
is also in
nieces.
the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like his neighbor or something in that one part.
In that movie. Yeah.
Anyway, so Captain America just kills people? Or?
I mean, he sure does.
Okay.
He's a soldier, Sometimes he kills some people.
Yeah. That's their whole deal.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are in a helicopter, and he beats them up on a train. Like,
He's like Peacemaker.
well, he's not as vicious, but here he is very.
Yeah. He's like, if you're not from America, I will kill you.
Yes, you're on American soil now.
Yeah.
And Sharon. Yeah, literally. So Sharon Carter comes to Captain America's apartment, and she's like, Cap.
Wait, he's blonde?
What? You didn't know that?
No.
What are you talking about? He's blonde in all the movies.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he had dark hair.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I just didn't expect him to be a towhead when he turned the page. And he's ripped. Holy cow.
Well, he is
super soldier.
He is on super drugs.
Yeah.
So Cap and Sharon. What? What? We're 3 pages in.
I know. I just have so many questions.
Okay, lay them on me.
If he was to compete in the Olympics, would he be disqualified because he's used like steroids?
Probably.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it. That's all I wanted to know.
Oh God. Okay.
Jeez, that's my whole thing is that I get to ask questions.
Yeah.
All right, go through the book. I'll be silent.
No, ask the questions. Yeah. So, Sharon is talking to Cap and is like, "Why are you lately? You've been very violent. You've been very grumpy. What's going on?"
She knows him well.
She knows him well.
Okay.
They're not neighbors.
No.
But they are like partners, and they used to date.
Is she a part of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
She is.
Okay.
Nick Fury is like kind of a big character in this book. Cap and Sharon used to date, but are no longer dating. So maybe there's a little
some tension there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
I know.
When I wake up after 20 years of sleep and then...
Yeah. So here's like showing Cap fighting these, I guess, terrorists.
Oh, I thought he was fighting birds.
Well...
There's just birds.
There is just
around.
a lot of birds in New York.
There's terrorists on top of a train.
Yeah, they get they were in a helicopter.
Okay.
But you know,
what are they trying to do on this train?
I guess I don't know. I could
Steal
blow
it
up or something.
Okay.
Whatever terrorists do on a
right.
train.
They're not thieves. They're terrorists. So they just have no purpose.
And Cap just like brutally beats them up.
Okay.
And him and Sharon are having a conversation, and Cap is like, "You know why I'm probably so like upset or so like." Angry or bitter now. Like, when I dream, I see the war. You know, I see World War II. I see all my friends and the soldiers who I was supposed to lead to victory. I see them all dead. You know?
He's got some PTSD.
He does. And Sharon's like, well, that's understandable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a bitch about it. Cap and Sharon, they go for a little walk and they have their conversation. And Cap is followed by this interesting looking man.
Yeah.
You're looking at this right here.
That's definitely not Red Skull in a mask, right?
It's not Red Skull, but it is someone in a mask.
Okay. He's got a nice beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's walking through a
Actually,
wall.
you know what?
Right there.
I think it literally is Red Skull. So, this is like Captain America's like door to his apartment. He lives in like, I guess an abandoned... Or he just doesn't want to know anyone, like, he doesn't want anyone to know Captain America lives there.
Yeah.
Or Steve Rogers lives there, so he enters through the back way through, like, a magical
right, because he doesn't really have
door.
a secret identity.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Steve Rogers is Captain America.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here is Red Skull.
He's kind of a recluse, though, isn't he?
Steve Rogers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's been on the Avengers for a long time, but no one really has gone through what he's gone through. So we see Red Skull here, who's, like, you know, all happy that he has the Cosmic Cube. Lucan calls him, and Lucan is like, I want it back.
Whoa, the Cosmic Cube looks so much cooler than it does in the movie.
Yeah, it's just like a clear, glowy... Yeah, it's not like blue.
It's so like blue and foggy.
Yeah. So, General Lucan calls Red Skull, and Red Skull's like, oh, thank you for giving me the Cosmic Cube. And Lucan's like, I want it back. I don't trust you with it. And Red Skull's like, meh. And he just hangs up. Yeah. And then before he knows it, Red Skull gets assassinated. And the Cosmic Cube is taken from him.
So he can just be killed.
Yeah, he's just a guy.
Okay.
And he didn't hang up on Lucan. But whoever shot Red Skull is working for General Lucan and is like, I have the Cosmic Cube. Or the Cosmic Cube, not the Tesseract. But Red Skull is murdered. So, of course, Captain America, Sharon, and Nick Fury are all called in to investigate the murder because Red Skull is Captain America's biggest enemy.
Yeah.
So Cap is like, who did this?
He's like, what do you want me to do? He's dead.
Yeah. Here's a little flashback to...
He's probably made some enemies.
Yeah. Here's a flashback to... Or this is actually one of Cap's dreams. He mentions that he's been having these dreams that, like, are very realistic, like events that actually happened, but they end a little differently. So in this one, Bucky dies in a different way than he died in real life.
Got it. He didn't fall off a train.
Yeah, or in a rocket.
Bomb rocket, yeah.
He just gets shot here. And Cap has a few more dreams throughout the book where it's like altered, and Cap's like, why are my dreams like... They are events that happened in my life, but they're like different.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand what's going on. So Cap and... Here's Nick Fury. Nick Fury and everyone, they do an autopsy on the Red Skull. And there's a huge chunk just shot out of Red Skull.
That's like more than a bullet wound.
Yeah, it is like a freaking cannon.
Yeah. But like good riddance, right?
Exactly. Cap is like, well, he made some enemies.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
he was a Nazi,
what do you
so...
want him to do? He remembers like the first time he learned of the Red Skull back in the 40s when he first got the super soldier serum, and before he even put on the Captain America costume. If you read the book, this will explain a little more about Red Skull. They pretty much just say he's Hitler's buddy and he looks like a skull.
So he does know Hitler. Hitler exists in this
Yeah,
world.
Hitler was like, yeah.
Okay.
So Hitler was like, Red Skull. Red Skull's real name is like something
Hans.
Schmidt. Something. Some German name.
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just another...
Johann, right? Johann Schmidt or something?
Yeah, Johann Schmidt.
Johann Schmidt, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that from the movie.
Man, I'm thinking of from Hellboy, BPRD, Johann Kraus. You know him?
No.
You ever watch Hellboy 2?
No.
Oh.
I only watched the first one.
Okay.
I liked it, but then I was like, I don't have the second one on DVD, so...
You're out of luck then. So Captain America and Sharon Carter go to investigate in the sewers.
Yeah, of course.
There's this group of like intellectual like terrorists, like this terrorist organization.
What makes them intellectual?
Well, they're like scientists and everything. They're called AIM.
They don't like terrorize people's psyche or anything.
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
I mean, they do everything. They're
They
criminals.
make like potions and...
Sure. They're a lot with like technology.
Okay.
They are advanced idea and mechanics, AIM. But there's an offshoot, AIM.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. If I show you a picture of what they look like, you might recognize them
Okay.
from maybe a Lego game.
Maybe.
We'll find them
And
eventually.
they go, Hail Hydra. They whisper it.
They're not a
Do
part
they
of
say
Hydra.
Hail Hydra in this?
In this, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Hydra's around.
So, okay, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
But, so Hitler exists in this world.
Yes.
But Hydra also exists?
Hydra's like a Nazi offshoot. Like,
Okay, because I was going to say, like, Hail Hydra is a substitute for Hail Hitler, right?
Yeah. But they both exist.
But they both exist and Hitler's just cool with that?
Well, yeah, he was probably like, Red Skull, you can lead this group of Nazis over here.
Okay.
You can
They're still
call 'em
considered
whatever.
Nazis?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's been an offshoot organization from AIM, AID, which I think is a horrible name. They are Advanced Ideas and Destruction.
Okay.
So
And one
Captain
America's fighting AIDS.
Yeah, Captain America is fighting AIDS along with Sharon Carter when he is confronted, or well, more like attacked. This character right here, Crossbones. Right here.
Yeah, he's scary.
Yeah, he has a skull mask.
A lot of skulls.
There is. He's like dispersed throughout this book. He's not like the main villain or anything. Ed Brubaker did like a long run on Captain America. So like the next book after this is called Red Menace.
Okay.
And it is about Crossbones being the villain.
So Crossbones is red?
No.
That's not just the lighting.
No, I think it's more to do with like communism.
Oh,
Red
okay.
Menace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question. In the movie then
Yes.
of this book, was that what they were trying to do with Bucky then? Was like, because doesn't he like wear a mask in the beginning?
Yeah.
Was he supposed to be like the red bones or
the
whatever?
Crossbones?
Crossbones?
Maybe.
Or was there a Crossbones character?
There is.
Okay.
He's
Did he
in,
die?
He was in the Winter Soldier. He was one of the SHIELD agents who was actually working for Hydra. Who Falcon drops a building on him. And
Right.
then he comes back in the next movie in Civil War and he has a suit.
Instantly?
Yeah, he blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember that.
It's a shame they
I remember
killed him.
seeing that and I was like, that seems significant. And then it wasn't.
And then they just kill him.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ridiculous. I like Crossbones. I wish he
Okay.
stayed around.
Yeah. Yeah, he comes out like in the the end of remember in the end of The Incredibles when the mole guy comes out, he's like, I'm the Molinator or whatever.
The Underminer.
Underminer. And
Yeah.
It kind of felt like that, and he comes out, he's
Here
like,
they
I'm
are,
Crossbones, and then they
Yeah.
squish him under their toes.
Here are the AIM soldiers.
Oh, yeah!
I think they're a playable character in the Lego games.
They are a playable character in,
Superhero Squad?
Yes!
Man,
yeah.
all your
Superhero Squad.
knowledge from Marvel is
like
from those two games.
Yeah, it is, exactly.
That's awesome.
And like a couple Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I don't retain much from those movies, though, because
Yeah.
it's kind of just one in one ear and out the other.
Yeah. Just like this podcast.
Yeah, I mean...
After I finish telling you about this book, you're going to have to recite it to me.
forget it. I'll instantly forget it.
That's fine.
What book are we talking about?
Good question.
Captain Marvel?
Yes. Hello, welcome to the Off the Shelf podcast,
Is
where
this
we're talking about
Union Jack?
No, that is a character
In this?
in this book.
Really?
He teams up with Shield.
I also know him from the Marvel game.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is in this book because there's they notice like a string of like terrorist activity going on. So some is going on in New York and London. Union Jack is in London, so he's dealing with that.
So
stuff.
it's like in that one Batman comic when there's the British Batman.
Yeah.
It's like that, but
Yeah.
Captain America.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So there's like a Russian Captain America, Red Guardian. There's the Union Jack, who is like the London Captain America.
Oh, Red Guardian is a good guy for
Russia.
Okay,
yes.
I get it. Okay.
So he doesn't necessarily like Americans,
right. You know, yeah, he doesn't have to.
but he
I
is
mean,
like their
Captain America doesn't like Russians.
Fair enough.
So, that makes sense.
Yeah. There's this...
So, okay,
Yeah.
so what's going on in this book? The Bones guy was there.
Yeah,
kinda
Crossbones kind of... That's just to lead in. That's not essential to this book,
Yeah.
really. He just pops up every now and again. What is going on in this book is someone is messing with Captain America.
Okay.
Right? His dreams are all messed up.
Yeah.
This character right here, Jack Monroe, so when Cap got out of the ice, he really missed Bucky. So this character right here, Jack Monroe, was his second Bucky,
Okay.
and also dressed up like Bucky.
Was he a kid?
He was.
Oh.
And then he grew up and became a character Nomad.
Hmm.
And in this book, he's sitting at a bar, and then he goes outside and someone shoots him and kills him, and like takes him away.
So, does Captain America not age?
Well, no one in Marvel ages unless you're a young boy.
Okay. Because I was going to say, because after he gets out
Or
of the
not.
ice...
There are Marvel characters like the Fantastic Four's kid, Franklin.
Doesn't he age in... I guess maybe not in the comics,
Yeah.
right? Because they don't really do time travel in the comics of...
Just
of,
linear age, like
not
people
Age of
aging.
Ultron, the Infinity Stone one.
No,
They don't do time travel at all.
they do not.
Okay. So he wouldn't be an old man at
No.
the end of that. Okay.
So
So potentially you could say he doesn't age, because he looks like he's the same age as his sidekick who was a boy when he
Yeah.
got out of the ice.
yeah.
Okay.
Like Marvel does this thing where they'll say like for the reader like 30 years will pass, but in Marvel continuity only like 5 years.
Like
will
30
pass.
days. Yeah.
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 Like Spider-Man did the whole Clone Saga in only 2 days. Like no, he didn't. No way.
Oh,
So
Clone
this
Saga.
character Jack Monroe.
Is there a Clone Saga for Captain America?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Where there's just clones of Captain America.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And I hope there never will be. So this character Jack Monroe is killed, and
Yeah.
he was previously Bucky. Captain America's having these like crazy dreams. Something's going on with that. The Red Skull was just murdered, and there's a cosmic cube on the loose.
It's just running around town.
He's just running away.
mucking
Well,
stuff up.
General Lucan has it again.
Okay.
And he wants to sell it to like the highest bidder or whatever.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
Why would General... Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
What?
General Lucan isn't the one that gave him the thing, right?
The Red Skull?
Yeah.
He was.
Oh.
But I think there were other people who were willing to pay more for it
Okay.
than the Red Skull paid.
Okay. So...
Yeah. So we just wanted it back.
That's a lame reason.
Whatever.
But okay.
So then Captain America gets a call that in Virginia there were these 2 soldiers' graves have been like destroyed.
Yeah.
And Captain America fought alongside them. And I think after Captain America went in the ice, these 2 soldiers were Captain America.
Oh.
Like, the government was just like, you're Captain America now.
They didn't give him, like, beach bod steroids or anything?
I don't think so. Maybe
Okay.
a little bit. No, they couldn't, because no one knew the super soldier
The
serum.
secret formula?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Red Guardian is on a different super soldier serum, so
Yeah,
maybe that's
yeah,
why
yeah,
he
yeah,
got
yeah.
shot and died.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone's always trying to replicate it. So Captain America goes to Virginia to see these tombstones that have been completely destroyed. There's another soldier there who's just like talking about what's going on. And Captain America's like, I know these men.
Is that Falcon?
No, Falcon's in this book though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he comes in way later.
They go on a run together?
Never.
Because I'm on your left.
Yeah, no. I actually like that a lot. I like. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I like that whole
It's
movie.
fun.
But I really like Anthony Mackie as Falcon.
Me
I
too.
think he's a good Falcon.
From the parts of it. He doesn't get a lot of time, but
No.
I'm sure he does in his show, but
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
watch that, so.
Here's more of Crossbones. Crossbones just kind of like appears every now and again when Captain America's at his worst and doesn't
Yeah.
have time to deal with things. After he sees the graves that have been destroyed, Crossbones attacks. So Captain America is like, oh, it must be him. Captain America beats Crossbones up, and Crossbones is like, I didn't do that. Why would I do that? I'm not a dick. I mean, I'm a villain, but like, I'm not that mean.
Yeah.
I'm not going to destroy tombstones. Come on. During this fight, Captain America is having another like dream or like a vision of being tortured by Baron Zemo, who is like
The
Red.
computer guy?
No, that's Arnim Zola.
Ah, man, these Russian, or these German names.
Baron Zemo is like Red Skull's right hand man,
Man, everyone's got a right.
or the left hand man.
Yeah, because I thought the
Arnim
Aaron
Zola.
Zola was the guy.
There's Red Skull, there's Arnim Zola, there's Baron Zemo, and Baron von Strucker.
Okay.
They're all the
Barons.
the barons and the Nazis
Yeah.
in Marvel that matter.
Okay.
Besides like Hitler, I guess. Hitler doesn't come up nearly as much as like the Red Skull. So Captain America, I think Crossbones just like kicks the shit out of Captain America and then runs away. Oh, this is cool. This is the Invaders. Back in World War II, there's kind of like a pre-Avengers team
Okay.
where Captain America, Namor the Submariner, Bucky, and
The Submariner.
Submariner, whatever. He's
Is that
naked.
that guy? And then, yeah.
Yeah, and the Human Torch.
Okay.
But not the Fantastic Four one.
Oh.
There was a Human Torch before the Fantastic Four. He was a robot built by a scientist who then the government used, I guess.
And he was played by the same guy that played
Chris Evans.
Captain America.
Yeah. So they were the Invaders.
That would be kind of a funny meta joke if Captain America was like the model for the Human Torch. Yeah.
That'd be cool. In the first Captain America movie, there's actually like they go to like a Stark Expo in the 40s, and there's like a display cabinet with the Human Torch in it. He's not on fire or anything. It's just supposed to be that.
Okay.
So
Kind of a nod to their...
yeah. So Captain America and Nick Fury and everyone, they find out that General Lucan has like this company or like this corporation called the Kronos Corporation, and there used to be like a Russian village named Kronos, which was like obliterated. Captain America and the Invaders went there, and there was this other leader at the time, like the leader of the Russian army, Kaprov or
Katbrov?
Kaprov. Oi, brov. This guy right here.
Okay.
He was like the leader of the Russian army at the time, and he, along with this whole village, was just obliterated during the war, or during some like big event. And Captain America always felt like, he was like, we could have did more as a team of a fire guy, a water guy, a child, and a soldier. We could have like helped these people better.
So what's the Submariner's deal?
He's the king of Atlantis. He's Aquaman.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's like,
But more
he doesn't
naked.
get cold?
No.
Because he's standing out in the snow in just his undies.
Well, water's cold. Like the deep depths of water.
I guess.
Whatever. He doesn't need it. He's just walking around with his Speedo on.
Starts swimming through the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
He can talk to fish?
No. I don't
Okay.
think so.
But he can breathe underwater.
Yes.
He can like manipulate water or what?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really like.
Sure.
I don't like Namor. I think he's like a lamer Aquaman.
Okay.
And I know some people are like, he's better than Aquaman. He sucks. He's
Okay.
always trying to bang the Invisible Woman.
I've never heard of him until today.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
talked about him earlier.
Did
He
we?
came up.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, earlier today. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, this day is just full of Namor.
I know.
I have no Namor comics, nor do I ever plan on talking
Well,
to you
you
about them.
need Namor, though.
Oh, man.
Cut that out.
So this whole town is obliterated. Captain America is really upset about it. That Kaprov guy, whatever his name is, he actually does survive. I lied to you. I'm sorry. He survives, and one of the only other survivors is this little boy who grows up to be Alexander Lukin.
Okay.
And so because of watching his whole village wiped out, he soon rises to power, becomes the new general, and starts a corporation named after his village, Cronus. And now he has the Cosmic Cube.
Why was there 2 Human Torches in that?
He had a sidekick.
Oh, okay.
Torchy. That wasn't his name. I don't know his name.
Okay.
Maybe it was Torchy.
Yeah. It was like... Wait, his name's the Human Torch?
The Human Torch and like the little flame or something. I don't know.
Human Torch is kind of a lame name.
Man.
Listen, think about it.
Whatever, it's
like
cool.
A torch is like the least amount of fire someone can wield.
What would you call him?
That's like the human lighter. Like the Zippo.
What would you call the Human Torch?
I don't know. I'd call him like this, like sunbeam or something. I don't know.
That
something
sucks.
cool. Hey, it's better than the Human Torch.
Yeah. Okay. So, Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D., they find out that Lucan has the Cosmic Cube and that Lucan is trying to, sell it. There's a scene where he's at like a...
Sorry, can I just add something else? I was just thinking about the Human Torch still.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you yet because my brain was going. And I was just thinking, naming a character the Human Torch is like if you had a character that could control water and you named him like the Human Water Pitcher or something, right? Just they're like
Sure.
a receptacle to hold flame or to hold water. The Human Torch. Shut up.
Listen, I think it's a cool name. I like it. Man, there's so many characters that are like fan favorite. Gambit and Human Torch.
Gambit.
That you're just like are. No wonder we don't have any subscribers. They all hear this shit. So here's how Bucky actually died.
Yeah. Okay. So what's going on? They're fighting the new world people.
Yeah,
Kronos.
General Lucan has the Cosmic Cube. He's selling it to whoever bids the highest.
Okay.
And the Cosmic Cube can do literally anything.
Okay.
Like, there's a
Cosmic
scene...
MacGuffin.
Straight up. It is whatever the writer wants.
Yeah.
And Ed Brubaker... There's this scene where Lucan he has like a board meeting, or well, just like an auction. And everyone's like bidding on it, and one guy's like, well, how do we know this is even real? Like, show us what it could do. And then Lucan makes like a bunch of like papers appear in front of them for them to sign.
Stupid.
Well, it's
With the cube?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like a bunch of contracts and stuff for them to
Okay,
sign, and then he
sure.
like brainwashes them to sign it.
Okay.
And everything.
Can the cube brainwash people? Or
It can
is
do
that
literally
just-
anything.
Okay.
You find-
Okay. So this cube can do anything.
Straight up.
So potentially the cube could make a man have a red skull.
Yes.
Okay.
It could.
But he wouldn't like wish that to happen.
Maybe
right?
it
'Cause
accidentally
he's so
happened.
ugly.
Yeah.
Like if you use it too much, your skull gets red and you
Maybe.
get really big eyebrows.
Your
though
skin melts.
yeah,
Just become
yeah,
Skull
you
Man?
like rip off your face.
It could be.
It could be.
I don't know.
Okay, continue. So he makes contracts appear.
So he makes
That's
contracts
lame.
appear, it brainwashes them to sign it or whatever.
Yeah. Why even make the contracts?
Well,
Like, how official are you if you're brainwashing people?
fair enough. But I think he also wants to buy their companies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
He wants
So he wants to be
the biggest.
like on paper their
Yes.
boss or whatever. Whatever.
Sharon Carter gets kidnapped by the Winter Soldier. By the way, the Winter Soldier's in
The
this.
Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Who is like a Russian assassin. You're gonna make fun of that name too?
I'm sorry. No, just the way you were saying it. I'm sorry.
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he's always winning. He's the Winter Soldier.
He's the Winter Soldier. So the Winter Soldier
Yeah.
kidnaps Sharon Carter. The thing about this book is it's like 12 issues long. The Winter Soldier doesn't actually appear until like issue 6 or so.
Man, why even call it that?
Well, because he's working in the shadows. he kidnaps Sharon Carter and is like gonna blow her up.
His name is Bucky and he's working in the shadow.
Listen, you don't know he's Bucky yet.
No, I'm just saying your dog's name is Bucky and your other dog's name is Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
that was just a
it.
joke about your own dog.
My life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't know he's Bucky.
They don't know.
Yeah,
no one knows he's Bucky at this time. Of course, everyone now knows because the movies and everything.
Right, yeah.
And of course, Cap eventually finds out that Bucky is the Winter Soldier. He doesn't believe it.
Like, would anyone who didn't read the comics from the 40s even know who Bucky is?
Yeah, he always comes out.
Oh, okay.
Like Cap, whenever Cap has a moment of sadness, he's always like, "Oh, I miss Bucky.
Okay.
I let him die,
Yeah.
or whatever." So Sharon's kidnapped by the Winter Soldier. Cap rescues her and everything, and then Sharon is like, "Cap, I think I saw him. I saw the Winter Soldier. I think it's Bucky." And Cap's like, "No, Bucky literally died, bro.
Yeah.
I don't believe that." And
like, then whose grave have I been crying at every day?
I think the Winter Soldier sets up like multiple bombs around. He blows them up.
That
of
seems
course.
reminiscent of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of explosions going on. I think Sharon was dating this guy who was also a SHIELD agent who dies in one of these explosions. So now she's very upset. Captain America is upset that Bucky may be an assassin working for the Russians. You get some backstory on Jack Monroe. I'm not going to go into it. I don't care.
You don't like him or what?
He's whatever.
He just seems like really sad.
He is a very sad guy who was like, well, if you were forced to be a child sidekick and then you saw like death and battle,
yeah,
you would grow up to be severely depressed.
Probably, yeah.
And like not having a good life. The Winter Soldier blows up Philadelphia.
All of it?
Not all of it, but like a big portion.
Yeah.
So you see Captain America like rescuing
not so
people.
sunny now, is it?
Yeah. Conveniently, AIM also, or
Yeah.
AID. AIM or AIDS. They appear, so Cap has to fight them. They have these big robots here.
They have such silly costumes.
I know.
They look like hazmat suits.
They do
but
look...
with zero protection over their face.
Yeah.
There's like just netting.
Yeah.
So like what's the point?
They're like beekeeping.
Yeah, they
hazmat
do.
suits.
They look like beekeeping suits.
Literally.
Huh.
So Cap
They're
defeats...
like gonna go cook meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse. So Cap defeats the AIM or AID soldiers.
Yeah.
And then he's like about to fight the Winter Soldier, who's like he has the drop on him. He's gonna shoot him from behind. Words. And Captain America sees that it is clearly Bucky, just like an older version, but not much older. They say that. So we'll get into it. Actually, I'll save it for later.
Too.
He did freeze.
Okay.
So
I was
Cap,
just guessing.
Yeah. So Cap is like, Bucky? And Winter Soldier's like, who the hell is Bucky? Which is a line from the movie. And then Bucky just blows up some more shit.
Or maybe you relate to this. Do you think people went and saw that movie and they were like, whoa, he said the line?
Probably.
Who the hell is Bucky?
Who the hell's Bucky?
Like, okay.
I mean, that's kind of a line that I imagine if I didn't even read this, but I was writing the script for the movie, that would be a line I would probably put in it.
Yeah,
like it's a pretty
like,
simple line, but it is very effective in the moment for Captain America.
Yeah.
Here,
like, I don't even remember your friend that died.
Yeah.
So you're like, wait, is it him?
Exactly.
Maybe it's his twin brother.
A clone.
A clone, even.
Who knows?
That's not so far out of possibility.
The realm of possibility for Marvel.
Yeah.
So we get a flashback of what actually happened with Bucky.
He looks like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, he is all messed up, man.
He's got pieces laying all over. Is that ice or something?
It is ice.
Okay.
After the plane or rocket, whatever, exploded, he lost an arm, was frozen. He was found by the Russians, who then tortured him, brainwashed him, so he forgot all his memories, and then just trained him to be like the best assassin that Russia has ever seen.
He's like a sleeper soldier.
He is because like after every mission, like after every mission, they put him on ice again and they freeze him. So they say like at most he's only aged like 5 years because they keep putting him back under ice, so he keeps freezing.
And they play that sound that's like "Kill John Lennon."
Yes,
the TikToks. It's probably not going to be relevant by the time this comes out.
Nah,
which will be in like months.
What a way to date.
I know
this episode.
Yeah.
Man, I lost my
No,
train of
yeah,
thought.
so they're freezing him.
So they're
and
freezing him.
yeah.
They call him the Winter Soldier.
They can just do that. They can just. It's not like special ice. They can just freeze him. They pop
put
him
him in like a
freezer.
stasis tank. You're like, I don't know.
Okay.
Marvel does that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
throw Wolverine in it. They throw Winter
Really?
Soldier in it.
Wolverine goes in there too.
Yeah. When he was in Weapon X to get the metal claws, they
Oh.
put him under.
Not in ice.
Not an ice,
Just
but in like a
okay,
water
yeah,
tank.
Yeah, yeah.
And just like he was
the
unconscious.
Luke Skywalker healing tank.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like that. So they call him the Winter Soldier because he was operating in Russia.
And it's always
And
winter
it's always winter in Russia.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're always putting him on ice.
Yeah.
Winter,
Yeah,
whatever.
It's fine. It's a cool name. Whatever.
I like the Winter Soldier's like design a lot. It's very simple, but I really like the metal arm with the red star. I think it's very interesting.
You like the Red Star a lot?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I bet you do.
Oh God.
Commie.
No. So Captain America and Shield,
Yeah.
Nick Fury, whoever.
I'm so sorry,
No, you're
but
good.
did they name Shield because of Captain America?
I have no idea.
Because like he has a
Maybe.
shield.
That I wouldn't be surprised. Actually,
They're like, wait, what's our one superhero? The guy with the shield?
I mean, they could have called it like Torch or
Yeah,
Namor.
I guess, but he was
Submariner.
first, right?
He was first.
Yeah.
Um,
Is he the first Marvel hero?
no, that's
They
actually
just say
Submariner. Submariner and the
Really?
Human Torch are in Marvel Comics like number one, I guess. Namor comes out of the ocean and attacks the Earth,
Okay.
or attacks
So he's
yeah. But he becomes
he just
good.
doesn't know.
Namor always flip flops
Okay.
between being good and bad. The Human Torch fights him, and that's the first Marvel.
Is that why
comic.
you don't like him? Because of his inconsistencies?
Kind of, and he's just like a prick. He's just like
And because he doesn't have a cool suit? He's just in his undies?
He's just in his undies.
Like,
Eventually,
what the
he'll get like a black and gold, whatever armor.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like an unlikable Aquaman. Like depending on how you feel about Aquaman,
Doesn't
Yeah.
SHIELD, like... Isn't it an acronym?
It
for
is.
something?
like strategic homeland intervention.
I don't care.
Espionage Logistics Division. That might be right. It might not
That
be.
sounds right.
I don't
It's
care.
good enough for me.
There's also there's Shield. There's also Sword.
So did they make...
And Sword is like what?
Like the new Pokemon game. I guess they're not that new, but so do you think the acronym came before Captain America or like what? Do you think they
I have
were
no
like,
idea.
oh, Captain America carries it in the comics?
Yeah.
Like the characters are like, oh, he's got a shield. Let's create an acronym around that.
It could be.
Huh.
I really don't know.
Okay.
But there is Sword,
Yeah.
which eventually we'll
There's
talk
no
about.
hero with a sword.
Yeah, Black Knight. And Sword is like Shield, but for space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So like Fantastic Four or something.
sure. Or X-Men.
Okay.
They appear in X-Men a lot. The X-Men go into space a lot. But anyway. Shield and Captain America roll up on General Lucan's building. And they're like, you have the Cosmic Cube, you're evil. Meanwhile, General Lucan is in the middle of a business meeting with, like, the United States Secretary of Defense or something.
Okay.
And General Lucan is, like, you know, trying to trying to get buddy-buddy with the United States, right?
Yeah.
And then Captain America barges in and is like,
Aren't we
Lucan! Yeah. And Captain America starts attacking Lucan. And the United States Senator, whoever's here, is like, Captain America, slow down. You are attacking this general of this other country. You're going to start an international
Yeah,
incident.
like we have a treaty with them.
Exactly. Like the guy's like, General Lucan is good. Like we
Yeah.
are now working alongside of him. He's not our enemy. And Captain America's like, bro, he has he blew up Philadelphia. And the senator, whoever's like, that wasn't him.
He's like, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Philadelphia is.
Yeah. And so the guy is like, Nick Fury, get your guys out of here. Get Captain America out of here. And Nick Fury's like, all right, we got to clear out. And of course, Captain America's like he's clearly bad. Like, we need to take him down. He has my sidekick. Like, he's been using my sidekick as a murder machine.
I thought you said Nick Fury was based off of Samuel L. Jackson.
In the Ultimate Universe.
Oh, just in the Ultimate.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
So in the normal continuity until, like, 2016.
He's just some guy.
He's just this guy.
Okay.
Just this white guy.
Cool.
But then, later, they will introduce that he had a girlfriend or a wife who was African American,
Okay.
who he had a kid with.
And he's like...
And he also loses the same exact eye and becomes the next director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
How did he lose his eye? A cat?
No.
Cat scratched
Okay,
him?
so Nick Fury also served
Isn't that what happens in...
Yes.
I remember seeing that. I was so mad.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because in the Winter Soldier movie, he was like, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
Yeah.
And then
it's like,
it's a
F it.
cat.
You're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Horrible.
And then, that movie...
Yeah, man.
That was Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
So Nick Fury also
that movie
served...
turns you into corn.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nicholas Fury, also
Yes.
served in World War II with Captain America. He's so young, he hasn't aged because he uses the Infinity Formula, which is a formula that makes you not age.
I thought that was an Infinity or Ultimate thing.
No,
Oh,
it's in everything.
so okay.
There's always an Infinity
Yeah,
Formula.
yeah, okay.
I think Black Widow also uses that same formula.
Because she's old Russian.
Old Russian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natasha.
Or
Natalie
Romanova.
It's not Natasha.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It's in the movies. It's Natasha Romanov, but I think in the comics it's been that and Natalie Romanova, or it could be an alias, whatever.
Yeah,
it doesn't
fine.
matter.
Yeah. The Tesseract thing looks like a big ice cube.
It does.
You gonna pop that in a drink?
Oh God.
That'll turn your face red.
Oh, that'll turn you into a Red Skull Man.
Yeah.
So Captain America, I think, swipes this journal, or Nick Fury steals this journal that has all the the stats on the Winter Soldier. It has the Winter Soldier's origin story.
Okay. His stats.
Yeah. So Captain America reads all about
power
it.
level on it.
Yeah. Oh no, Cap comes home and he finds it in his kitchen.
Okay.
And he's like, "What? Why is this here?" Meanwhile, Crossbones is in this book again, and he kidnaps this girl, who's like, "Get away from me!" And Crossbones is like, "No, Cynthia Schmidt." Turns out she's the daughter of the Red Skull. Nothing else with that happens in this book. That's
the
just
Red
leading
Skull
up.
had a kid?
I guess he got busy with maybe the pink skull.
I guess like
Another skull.
Everyone's got a type, you know.
Yeah.
The pink skull.
The pink
is that what
skull.
you said?
I don't know.
Come on.
Maybe it was just a normal skull. I don't know. Purple.
She doesn't. His daughter doesn't have like a.
She
weird
doesn't.
skull
She's
face.
just a normal woman.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she is. Probably like teens. Here's like the journal Captain America finds of a bunch of information on the Winter Soldier. What happened to him? How they keep him? How they brainwashed him? The metal arm. Everything. So
This looks cool. It's like sepia.
yeah, it's very cool. I love the art in this book. There's two artists. Steve Epting does like the main story, but whenever it's like flashbacks, it's Michael Lark. It's very similar, but Michael Lark's is more gritty.
Yeah.
It fits the World War II
It's pretty cool.
aesthetic. Here he is in this board meeting trying to sell the Cosmic Cube.
I feel like a lot of recent because this is fairly recent, right?
Yeah, like
looks
2000.
Yeah, like I feel like most comics from like 2000 kind of look very similar.
Yeah. You know what? I was literally reading one of these books, and I was just looking at like the coloring of these books. And now they do all like computer coloring.
Oh, okay.
You know? But like you go back to a book from the 80s, the coloring is more...
obviously.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a computer colors it, but then I realized they just use like Photoshop.
Yeah.
Like just a coloring. Yeah, okay.
So,
Like a person still does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not a computer. Yeah.
Computer coloring.
Yeah. So yeah, the colors are very different now than they were then. And I know some people are like, "Man, I like the old colors." I like both. It depends.
Yeah.
I really like the colors in this book. It's I think it.
They're like almost muted sometimes. Yeah.
And it works really well with the
Kinda
story.
Like they don't. It's not too flashy. But
Here
then
he is
when
making
things.
the papers.
Oh yeah.
He cosmic cubes the papers.
Yeah,
into
like
existence.
even that. Like it's not super flashy, but then when there are things that it really
yeah.
pops out, it's cool.
So like the
lights
cosmic
and
cube
whatnot.
is usually like an ice cube, but when it powers up, it is a little more blue.
So you power it up.
Well, when you use it. You don't like power. You don't plug it in.
No, I
and charge
know,
it
but
up.
I'm saying it's not just like always active. You gotta like
I mean,
use it.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And it's like a wish granting thing. Like
Yeah.
okay.
It also kind of like makes you go a little crazy after extended use. So Alexander
It runs on will.
Sure.
Willpower.
Like Green Lantern. So Alexander Lukin is starting to get more aggressive. He has like this, I guess, secretary type character who's always by his side. And he's like, General Lukin, maybe the Cosmic Cube, like, having it isn't a good idea. Because he's trying to sell it to these people, but then he's like, maybe I'll just keep it for myself, because it makes me feel powerful.
It's like the One Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his little buddy is like, maybe we should get rid of it.
Okay.
And then Lukin kills him with a table.
Just like Lord of the Rings.
And then afterwards,
Sam with the table.
Yeah. And then afterwards, Lukin is really upset. He's like, "Oh
wow,
God!"
They got the Schindler's List coloring for this, huh?
Yeah, man, it's all black and white.
Just red. Yeah.
Yeah. So Lukin ends up killing his little buddy, and of course he's extremely distraught about that. He's like, I didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah.
My aggression.
He's like, I just meant to throw a table at him.
So eventually he's like, maybe the Cosmic Cube's not a good idea.
He's like in Whiplash. He's like, you know why I threw that table?
Oh man, yeah, he's played by J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Could be. He could be. So Lukin is like, maybe the Cosmic Cube's not a good idea.
Yeah.
To have. Maybe it's a good idea for no one to have it. So he gives it to the Winter Soldier and is like, go to this bunker or something and bury it. And the Winter Soldier's like this brainwashed, assassin who just takes orders. And he's like, all right, I'll do whatever you want, man.
Sheep.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Captain America's chilling. He's not chilling. He's on a roof. And then Falcon shows up.
Okay.
And Falcon's like, hey, Steve. Like, then they're friends.
And his wings aren't real wings, right?
But they are.
They're like robot wings?
They like. I think like at this point they're like not. They're not real.
They're like ghost wings.
I guess
they were at some point though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the like olden days, they were like literal feathers.
Okay.
So Falcon shows up at Captain America's pad, and he's like
his bachelor pad,
and he's like, so Cap, I hear you're freaking out. Nick Fury's telling me you're off the walls right now. You've found out that Bucky might be alive and might also be the Winter Soldier. Cap runs him through the whole book. He's like,
yeah,
he is like me and you right now.
So is Falcon a war vet in this as well?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
Falcon,
so I was just wondering, like, why are they friends?
Yeah, I actually don't know. Well, because they're Avengers.
Oh, they work together. Okay.
Falcon first appeared in Captain America, fighting the Red Skull, who at the time had the Cosmic Cube.
Okay.
So
it makes sense for him. Yeah, okay.
And Captain America pretty much recruits Falcon to help him find the Winter Soldier. Here's the Winter Soldier taking the Cosmic Cube. Mm-hmm. They also get Iron Man, because why not have Iron Man in the book?
Oh, he's here. Okay.
He is here.
Yeah.
And they all go to the bunker. Or first they fight some more aid agents.
Okay.
There's this funny moment where one of them is like, one of the aid agents is like, aid is a stupid name.
Really?
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
awesome.
That sucks. Like, it sounds dumb.
That's awesome. Because that's what we were thinking.
Exactly. And then Captain America, Falcon, and Iron Man burst in and kick the shit out of everybody. They find out, because I think the Russians had some ties with aid. They end up finding the same bunker that Bucky's on his way to. So they're all converging at the same time. Iron Man does not go with them to the bunker. He just helps them fight aid. So it's just...
He's just a cameo.
Yeah, he's here for like 5 pages.
Okay.
So then...
He looks cool. His suit looks nice.
Yeah, man. Nice. At this time, he's in the Extremis armor.
Oh, that's the one that comes out of his skin?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
What am I thinking of?
That's...
I thought that was Extremis.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that is what it is.
I mean, it might be Extremis, actually. I never read Iron Man Extremis. I've been meaning to, but
I neither, but I know about it. I used to be into Iron Man, but I
know there's a suit called the Bleeding Edge.
Okay.
Which might be that one, where it comes out of his suit. Oh, no. You know what? It might be Extremis, actually. I'm not a big Iron Man guy. whatever. Iron Man has a different suit every day of the week.
Yeah.
Who can keep track with all of them?
Yeah.
So Captain America, Falcon, they go to the bunker, and of course they're met by the Winter Soldier, and they have a pretty cool confrontation, final battle. I do like this cover a lot, which is also the cover of the book. Just you see both of them
Oh yeah.
fighting.
Face to face
Yeah.
with their younger selves on there
Yeah.
too.
I should mention the reason Captain America has been having these crazy dreams is because of the Cosmic Cube. So the Cosmic Cube can brainwash you, and that's kind of what it's been doing to Captain America. They've been using it against him to like manipulate his dreams or memories. Winter Soldier almost takes a shot at Falcon. Luckily, Falcon does not die. Falcon has this weird ability where I think he can see through birds' eyes.
Wait, okay, really?
Yeah, he has this
You
bird.
can't do that in the movies.
No, he has this bird Redwing, who in the movies
That's
is just a
right.
robot.
It's just a
But in the comics, it's a bird. It's a falcon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think he could see through his eyes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know if
Why'd
it's at
they
this.
take that
I don't know.
out?
I don't know
That's
if it's
awesome.
during this book, but I know
They're
at
like,
some
it's gotta
point.
be realistic, but
Yeah.
then they have like magic.
Yeah,
like
what?
okay,
Just go. If you're gonna go crazy with it, go full crazy.
Let it be cool.
I don't know if
Not
he
a
could see
freaking-
through birds' eyes at this point, but
not a
later,
drone.
yeah, later he can see through like birds. I don't know if it's all birds or just his Falcon, but Captain America, Falcon fight Bucky. Captain America is like, it's a very similar moment to the end of the movie, where at the end of the Winter Soldier movie, Falcon's gonna kill Captain America, and then Captain America's like, then do it. Like, if you don't know who I am, then kill me.
Yeah.
Right? And then he doesn't.
It's pretty metal.
It is, and same thing pretty much happens here. This whole fight, Captain America's like, Bucky, it's me. Like, I'm your best friend. Don't kill me.
This
you
almost
know?
looks like the Civil War fight between, like
Yeah.
the way it's, I don't know,
Like
way
the
it's set up.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Captain America's like, if you really don't know me, then shoot me. And Bucky, he goes to shoot Captain America.
Oh, he tries.
He tries.
Oh, okay.
But with the power of the cosmic... Okay, so Captain America throws his shield at the same time. Dodges the bullet, because I guess Captain America's the Flash.
Yeah, he's
he dodges
faster
the
than
bullet,
the bullet.
and he hits Bucky, or Winter Soldier, with the shield, knocking the cosmic cube out of that little purse, the little satchel he had it in. Captain America gets the cosmic cube. And
It's a fanny pack.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Captain America grabs the cosmic cube, and at this point he knows that the cosmic cube is brainwashing him and making him crazy. So with the power of the cube, Captain America
Oh, it
holds
is
it
the
up.
cosmic cube. It's not just like conditioning.
It's like...
Both.
Well, he was conditioned to that. I meant like Captain America's dreams, like how his dreams were being manipulated by the
No,
cosmic
I know, but I thought before you said they just like trained the. He didn't have any memories, so they just told him
Yeah.
that he was Russian
Well, they like brainwashed him,
using the cube.
probably.
Okay.
But so Captain America uses the cosmic cube to like make Bucky remember,
Okay.
which makes him freak out. And then
Imagine it wasn't Bucky.
I know it's just like random John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random John.
Random John. Bucky grabs the cosmic cube, and then they're both like teleported away. Seemingly, they're both obliterated. The cosmic cube and Bucky. So Captain America's like, "No, Bucky." You know, like I just had it back. I almost helped him. I
Yeah.
almost got my old sidekick back, and now I lost him again. So it's very sad. Bucky's not dead. He was teleported to... Yeah, he was teleported to Fort Lehigh, which was where they trained back in World War II. And the book ends with Bucky, with his memories, remembering the first time he met Captain America. At the ripe age of, like, 4.
Was Bucky in the first Captain America movie?
Yeah.
He's his friend, right?
Yeah.
That joins the army with him or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he's not like a 13-year-old boy, so you
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
yeah.
But yeah, here he's like 16 maybe, and the sergeant or something's like, Bucky Barnes, or James Buchanan Barnes, that's his name. He's like, Barnes, get over here. I want you to meet your new
James
partner.
Buchanan.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
That's a cool name. But he goes by Bucky?
yeah, yeah,
No, that's fine.
yeah.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. And then the book ends with just Bucky remembering everything and being upset. And actually, It really ends with General Lucan, who's still... They didn't take him down yet. He just, like, ran away. But they kind of imply that the Red Skull's consciousness is, like, living in him.
Okay.
So he's, like, talking to himself, but then you see, like, in the reflection, it's the Red Skull.
Yeah, okay.
So that's like where this really ends.
The Green Goblin.
Yeah.
In Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, it's like that.
So Bucky remembers...
You can look through that if you want.
He remembers knowing Captain America then.
Yeah, now he remembers everything.
But he also remembers, like, blowing stuff up.
Yes.
Yeah,
he remembers
being a terrorist.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of...
It is... I really like the Winter Soldier in the comics. I think he's really cool. I like him in the movies too, but I kind of wish... I don't know. I kind of wish they did more... maybe more with him as a bad guy. You know, because he's pretty quick to, like, change over.
Yeah.
Within, like, 2 movies, he's like, okay.
He's like, okay, I guess. I guess I'll fight Thanos or whatever.
Which is cool, you know. Yeah, Ed Brubaker does a great job. What?
So I was looking at this page, right? Oh.
Those are Iron Man's hands?
Okay.
What did you think they were?
Okay, so I went on a little roller coaster here.
Yeah?
So I saw it and I was like, is that Iron Man's butt cheeks? Man, he's thick. I thought his legs were sticking up in the air. He's doing a flip or something. I was like, why'd they frame it like that? Why is he so small compared to Captain America?
Oh my god.
And I was like, wait, that's his hand. Wait, why does he only have 2 fingers? And then I realized that he's got both of his hands up. Okay.
Oh man.
No, I see it now. I get it.
Yeah.
So I was looking up Extremis.
Yeah.
So it's a super soldier type serum. And it does something.
I bet it does.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. What am I thinking of?
Are you thinking about the movies?
Because I feel like it is Extremis, right?
I don't know, man. It comes out of his skin?
Yeah. Okay,
Is it
it is
Ultimate
the
Iron Man?
Extremis.
It is?
Yeah, it is. So it's excited through skeletal spores and slid between all cells to self-assemble a new skin around him. So I guess that's
crazy.
it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, this is the armor Iron Man
It sounds
wears.
cool.
Yeah, this is the armor Iron Man wears from like 2004 to like...
It's got the triangle. So
It
it's
does.
after the second movie, right? Is it the second one he gets the triangle? Because he's like dying.
Yeah.
He's got cancer or something.
think.
What does he have?
I don't know.
He's got
It's
ink in his blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he drinks
Shrapnel?
those green smoothies.
The green smoothies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain America, The Winter Soldier by Ed Brubaker.
Yeah, how do you feel about this story?
I love it. I think it's really good.
I think it's more interesting story than the movie. Or do you think the movie handled it pretty well?
I mean, the movie definitely is doing a way different story.
Because obviously they couldn't do stuff with the Tesseract.
Yeah.
You know?
They were saving that for whatever.
Yeah.
So, they had to come up with a whole new story. I really like both individually. Like, there's not a lot in this book besides, like, the interactions between Captain America and the Winter Soldier that are carried over into the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, Falcon is in the movie, but that's kind of it. No General Lucan, no Red Skull.
Yeah, it seems weird to me that Red Skull was in just the first Captain America and then
Infinity War.
all of a sudden in Infinity War. And you're like, wait.
I kind of feel like that's a little of a wasted potential.
I do
Because
too,
Red Skull like, pops up quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's a cool villain to
It's
keep
like,
around.
where's he been? He just...
Yeah.
The Tesseract teleported him to that one planet to be a keeper or whatever.
That's a little weird.
What's the stone that's in the Tesseract again?
Space Stone.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess it makes sense because of space.
Is that real in this? Is the Space
No.
Stone... Okay.
The Space Stone is...
So why'd they do that?
I don't know.
Why couldn't they just have them be two separate things?
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. The Space Stone is completely separate from the Cosmic Cube.
You can't just like hold the Tesseract though, right?
In the movies?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. You got to be like cosmic to do it.
Sure. Or maybe you can. I don't remember.
'Cause I feel like it.
But in this, you could just hold it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I imagine, like, maybe it is willpower. But if you're holding it, it won't harm you. Unless you're Red Skull, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. I would give this...
Kevin, 11 perhaps?
You know what? I'll give it a Ben 10 out of Ben 10.
Okay.
Very-
Not the full Kevin Levin. Okay.
Not a full Kevin
Why
Levin.
is that?
I don't know.
What's the drawback? What's keeping you from that one up?
Maybe some of the Crossbone stuff. Like, it's very cool, but it is just kind of dispersed. Like,
Just kind of filler.
it's kind of filler.
Yeah, okay.
But it is cool to see him.
Yeah.
And I am definitely intrigued to...
The art is interesting. It's cool.
I love the art. I love both these artists. And I think they work very well together. I think the story's great. And you know what? Because of this collection, like this hardcover, I will give it a Kevin Levin. Because this hardcover is very cool. I like it a lot.
Right. I moved you up. I convinced you.
Yeah, you did convince me. I definitely recommend it. This is the Marvel Select Edition. Go pick it up. It's like $20.
Okay. I will.
Okay. You can just borrow it. Don't spend your money.
I already listened to you talk about it. I wouldn't want to read it again.
Exactly.
Is that it? Is that all you have to say?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
All right. Well, this has been the Off the Shelf podcast. Thank you for listening.
Thank
if
you.
you did. If you didn't, then you probably wouldn't be hearing this. So
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah.
Listen to. We got a lot of episodes out now,
Yeah.
so go ahead and listen to some past episodes if you want.
Yeah.
We got
please.
some cool stuff.
We got like Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah, and we got like hundreds more
A Batman.
that are just waiting to be
Should
published.
we do more Captain America?
We should. Let's do
You like Captain America?
I've realized we haven't really done Iron Man.
I know. I've been planning on.
Yeah.
It. There are some older Iron Man stories like Demon in a Bottle and Armor
Oh yeah,
Wars.
you told me a little bit about that.
Yeah, they're like classic, very good.
All right.
We'll definitely talk about them.
Yeah. Well, join us next time when we talk about that. I guess. Probably not. We'll talk about some other crap.
Yeah.
Make up our own superhero or
Stupid
something.
shit, yeah.